Welcome back to a new video. In this vlog we're traveling from Fez to Marrakech and the Atlas Mountains, but things don't really go as planned. The plan was simple. We wanted to spend a night in a beautiful riad in Marrakech before staying in a small mountain village and going on a few day hikes to enjoy the surrounding mountains. But let's see how that plan turns out. I mean, what could go wrong? But for now, let's start at the beginning. After a few days in Fez, we hopped on a train to go on a 7-hour journey through northern Morocco. Slowly, the landscape started changing from green hills to a much drier landscape, and finally, in the late afternoon, we arrived in Marrakech. So we arrived in Marrakech. Everything went a bit different than planned because we had booked a really nice riad to after the train ride to just relax, and I wanted to take some pictures. But the second we arrived, I got a bad migraine, and also it started raining a lot. The riad owner told us that it never rains here, it's always sunny. So yeah, I guess we got really unlucky. I just spent my time in bed. Luckily this morning I felt a little better and there was a bit of sun, so I was able to take some photos. Now we are in a taxi. We want to go to Imlil, which is 1.5 hours from Marrakech in the Atlas Mountains, because we were told that maybe we can't go. With the heavy rain, the route might be blocked or something. So we're gonna see now if it works or not. We booked not just the entire taxi for ourselves, because usually it would be like €5 per person, but if nobody shows up, you can pay the whole, and we didn't want to wait for another 2 hours here, so we booked the whole, and yeah, now we see when we arrive. At this point I thought I had recovered from the migraine, but I was wrong. The road leading to Imlil was full of curves, and that eventually led to me getting more and more sick again, and to the point where I had to get off, and I was sure that I would have to throw up again. But luckily I didn't, and for the rest of the ride I went to the front seat and made it all the way to Imlil without any further stops, where we were welcomed with a nice hot mint tea. So we just arrived in Imlil, which is in the Atlas Mountains. It's very cold, I think like maybe 8 degrees or so, which I was not prepared for. The ride, the taxi took not as long as I thought, or like not as long as other people said. We ended up taking only 1.5 hours, which was perfect. Yeah, we're gonna stay here for 2 or 3 nights, I think. We have booked 2 nights, but probably we extend because it's weather is not that nice right now, and supposedly from next Monday, today is Saturday, it's gonna be sunny, so maybe we try to book something in addition. We have nothing really planned here. It's like a trekking destination, so we'll maybe do some trekking and visit the villages and take it a bit slow after the stressful past days. As I was feeling better, we decided to explore the surroundings and to visit a nearby waterfall. As it was getting late, we headed back to our guest house where we had ordered couscous and a soup for dinner. It was freezing cold and we went to bed early as we wanted to be ready for our day hike tomorrow. So we are halfway our trek. Today we want to do a circuit of Imlil, which will supposedly also lead you through other villages. We're halfway. I think the total trek is 10 kilometers. The views have been not that existent because everything is covered in clouds, but we have high hopes that at some point we are high enough to see the peaks, and for now we just enjoy the clouds. We're back from our hike and we got pretty unlucky again because the clouds just stayed there for the rest of the hike. I think the views could be great. We don't know because we didn't see anything. At some point we reached the top and it was just clouds. We met some small sheep which were cute. Yeah, at some point you go down and you pass a nice village and with the river and everything, and we saw pictures and it looks really nice. Maybe another time for us. Yeah, when we came back to Imlil, the clouds, they went all the way down to the valley. So even in Imlil, you didn't really see anything anymore. As you can see here also from our terrace.
So we did the only thing that made sense at that point, to get a freshly prepared Berber omelette and a hot mint tea.
Apparently the weather is gonna get better tomorrow, but we're leaving, so maybe we have time in the morning after breakfast to go to a nice viewpoint somewhere. Then we're heading back to Marrakech.
Good morning. We just woke up and we finally have sun. So we were also able to have breakfast here on the balcony, which I was looking forward to ever since I booked this accommodation. In the beginning there were some clouds, but they're clearing up so we can actually see the mountains as well. Now we're not sure yet if we go for a little hike just to see the view finally. So anyway, we have to wait for our laundry to dry. Then we head back to Marrakech and we booked for 2 nights. I'm excited because last time we didn't really see much of it. During our time in Marrakech, Francesco decided to get a haircut, and I have to say it was the first time ever experiencing a barber taking that much care and precision into a haircut. We spent about an hour in there, but it was definitely worth it.
We have just spent some time in Marrakech. We don't like it as much as the other places. We like a lot that the building colors, like everything's in that rose. There's some pretty nice things to buy, but there's also a lot of traffic in the Medina, which we didn't expect, because like the streets are bigger, so all the scooters can go through. In Fez, it was just so small and no cars or scooters were going through, so that's something, yeah, we don't like that much here. Yeah, it felt like one really big outdoor shopping mall. So we went shopping as well. We bought some pretty nice things. I bought 2 little mugs and a nice bowl. Bought also solid perfumes to bring back home that you just put on your arm like this, and then you smell it. I bought a nice scarf, which can be pretty useful, especially since I got a bit sick. I have some throat pain. Francesco has been sick for a week now, I think, and I thought my immune system would be strong enough, but yeah, now it got me too, I guess. Today and yesterday, like, we just explored the Medina, we went shopping, and we realized yesterday evening that we forgot our t-shirts, like some of the t-shirts in Imlil, where we did laundry, and so we were like, okay, we're never gonna see them again. But we texted the guy from our hotel, and he sent them with like a shared taxi today to Marrakech, where we then picked them up again, and it all went so smooth. Like, we just went to the taxi station, we had the taxi number, and we just immediately saw it and just gave back our t-shirts, and so that was pretty nice, pretty unexpected. But yeah, for sure next time we have to pay more attention if we have all our things before leaving the place. Yeah, tomorrow we're leaving, so now we just go to the Atlantic and relax.